What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Loud and Proud channel. We're going to be working on the Flat Nasty here today. We've got some things that we want to get done on this truck, and we've got a lot of options on what we want to do. So we've got a lot of things to pick from here. Now, some of these things are very short, quick, minor install things, but we've got new cup holders that actually work as cup holders for a second-gen Dodge, new blower motor for the AC and heat in the truck, a single DIN setup to hold that Pioneer head unit in place, a new plastic handle there to hold your switches for the driver's side because it is missing, so we got one. We've got new oil, shell rotella for the truck, engine bay cleaner, new door clips, oil filter, some coolant to make sure everything's topped off with coolant, and then we've got a new trim piece for part of the interior as well that I did not realize was gray, but we can fix that. We'll take care of that at some point here, but that probably won't be today though, since it is a different color. I'm trying to decide which thing we want to do first. There's a few things that we could do. I say we start with some of the smaller things first. Actually, I take it back. We're not going to do the cup holders yet because I got to pull the seats out of the truck later today because they're going to get custom leather interior made for them. So I'm going to have to just wait on that. The blower motor, I wouldn't mind putting that on today because it's a quick, easy thing that then we can find out real quick if that fixes all of our problems with no fan to push heat and AC through the truck. So maybe we'll start with that, and then we'll move from there. We did get a new steering wheel cover put on there because that older one was a little bit wore out looking. So let's get to installing this blower motor. Now this blower motor right here, I got this from Amazon. I get most of my stuff here. You can find almost anything on Amazon. And for the people that are like, oh my gosh, Amazon parts. Guys, listen, hear me out. Amazon does not manufacture the freaking parts. They are just an online distributor, kind of like eBay or any other online website, except they're a huge platform where anybody can sell their own products on there. So there's all kinds of products on there. There's literally anything you can think of. Most of the stuff that you would go directly to a site to buy, you could have just bought it on Amazon. Like, they sell all kinds of turbos, injectors, and they sell like all kinds of stuff. So they're just a distributor of anything you want to sell on there. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, here's the old blower motor. It's actually tucked up right back in here. I believe it's just 3 screws or 3 small bolts holding it up in there, and then it's just unplugging one wiring harness. So let's get to taking that out and popping the new one in, because right now when you turn on the fan, you get nothing blows out of any of the vents. And he said that he thinks it's just a bad blower motor, but he's not positive, but he never changed it out to find out. So let's get to doing that right now. New blower motor. I had to put this old hose piece on the old one, on the new one, because there was none that came with it. Here's the old blower motor. It is crusty and corroded in there. There was gunk all over in this thing, nasty. Doesn't work. This one, I plugged it in already to test it and kicked on the fan, and it fully spins super fast at full speed, and everything should work. As soon as we plugged it in, this one kicked right on, this one doesn't. So let's get it installed. AC and heat blower motor replaced. We got air blowing out now. Much better. And now we're going to be putting on this new plastic piece here for this. Much better. Perfect. Now I would like to tackle the radio. Of course, it is a necessity for the interior of a truck, okay? You can't have no radio. I mean, come on. So we're going to get to popping the bezel off here and getting to working on this radio, and hopefully we have some music blowing through these speakers here by the time we're done. Okay, so we got the dash bezel popped off here, the overdrive button clicked off here, the 12-volt power sources, and then I've got a Metra wiring harness connector that connects to the factory one there, and here these two come with it as a kit. And then what that allows it to do is color coordinate these wires with the new color coding that there is for these aftermarket wiring harnesses with your one that literally comes out of your Pioneer single DIN head unit. And pretty much all these wires have wires that they match with on these harnesses here that are just color to color, like solid yellow, solid red, purple with black stripe to the purple with black stripe, solid purple to solid purple, solid gray to solid gray, black and white to black and white. So just match the wires from this harness to these two, to whichever colors they go with. And if there's any complications, I'll let you know, but I'm pretty sure it's as simple as that. Now, if you didn't have these aftermarket conversion harnesses here, and you actually had to cut these off and try to wire from your radio kit straight to the old wiring, I'm not sure on how you do that. I've done it one time a long time ago, 3-4 years ago, and it sucked. So I just buy the $10 conversion things, and then you don't have to chop up your factory harness. Just in case, if for some reason somebody wants to put a factory radio back in this thing at some point, they can do that, and your factory harness isn't all butchered up. So the new head unit is installed and all wired up, and before anybody says anything about the wire nuts, okay, I did wrap them individually before I put the thing in the dash. I didn't have any other options on hand. It'll work totally fine. I mean, all those connections were super tight. I'm not worried about any of them coming out at all, and everything is wired up the way that it's supposed to be in terms of color coordination and stuff. And it works awesome. Now, unfortunately, I cannot play Bluetooth music and film at the same time, and I'm using my phone. That's how I've been filming my videos the last few months now. But everything does work. You kick it on, and everything sounds great. But yeah, that's it, and that's wired up and good to go. I did make another small change to the back of the truck, and it looks so much cleaner on the back. So now what I'm actually going to do is wipe down the truck, clean it up a little more, and try to clean up these wheels a little better. And then I'm going to degrease the engine bay. We're getting this interior one step closer, little by little. I hope you guys remember what this looked like when we first got the interior. Missing the little plastic panel over there, steering wheel didn't have a cover, and it was looking a little bit rough. Cup holders were thrown in the back seat. Ashtray was actually in the center console when I picked it up. Radio did not have the single DIN shroud there to contain it. It was just sitting there, and it was not wired up. It was just sitting in the hole there with nothing at all wired. So that's all working now flawlessly. The USB connection works for charging and Bluetooth, sound and music. We're going to be pulling the seats out of here later today. I'm not sure if I'll be filming that or not, but we're pulling the seats out to take them to get custom leather interior done. And then once the seats are done, I'm actually going to be having them installed, and then I'm going to drive the truck back up to have him do the brand new headliner in a day, because all of that's, it's only going to take him a day. He's going to pull it out, put a brand new one in here that matches the seats that we're doing and the dash and stuff, and it'll look super sweet. So stay tuned for that. But our next step here is going to be cleaning this truck as much as we can. So the wheels are just, they're not rusted, they're just super dirty from brake dust and stuff. So we're going to be popping off those wheel cap. We're going to be trying to get these as clean as we possibly can and shine them up, make them look good. And then we're going to be also wiping down the rest of the truck to making it look as clean and as shiny as we possibly can. So we've got some goods over here. We've got some Dawn dish soap, because of course we have to have some Dawn dish soap, some tire shine, some wheel and tire cleaner, some engine bay foam, which we're going to get to applying right away. So let's get to it. Let's see how clean we can get this thing. 7 to try to wrap this up. I finished detailing the truck the best that I could, clean the tires up, wipe them down, wipe the wheels down again, got the dew off it this morning. It really is such a clean truck. We are taking the seats out of this truck today to take them up to get full custom leather interior in this thing. And this is not going to be a cat skins like ordered in kit that gets installed all over the seats. This is actually being handmade, like handmade full leather interior for this thing. That's going to be made in-house custom for this truck. So I'm super stoked about it. There's going to be some cool custom things about this interior that we've never done before, and I think you guys are going to be absolutely blown away at how it turns out. It's going to be so sick because we want this to be like the perfect combination between like functionality as a work truck, like as a farm truck, but also comfort that you normally cannot get in one of these older trucks. This video wasn't very long, but we did a lot. We put a new blower motor in, wired up the radio, put the new single dent bezel for it, switch module or plastics in for the driver's side door, and did a full detail on the truck, engine bay detail. I mean, it doesn't seem, this video was pretty short. It didn't seem like I really filmed much, but we did a lot of stuff. I was working on the truck for like 8 hours straight the other day, which had been yesterday when I filmed most of that. So we really did put a lot of time in. I don't know why sometimes you can put in tons of time and it doesn't seem like you get much video, but it's stuff that you still had to get done. So it's like, I'm not just gonna not do it. Like, I still had to do this stuff to make this truck full, to actually look really good and clean, because it was so filthy when we bought it. But this thing is just, she's sparkling now. Super clean, super clean. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. We've got some more things coming for this. A lot more things, actually. And just like that, the seats are out, which is gonna give us a perfect opportunity to get everything deeply vacuumed off his vinyl flooring so that it looks clean again. Now we're gonna get these seats loaded up in my grandpa's truck and get on the road. Last reminder before the last day, okay? Next time you're gonna see me, there's only gonna be a couple hours left to enter, but if you want to get entered to win this beautiful 2003 5.9 Cummins plus $5,000 cash, it's this simple, people. Go to our website, lnpgear.com. I'll leave a link in the description below like always. Buy anything on the store and you're automatically entered to win. And right now, every single item on the store gets you 20x entries for every single person, no matter what it is. Every $1 gets you 20 entries towards winning this truck, plus the $5,000 cash. Obviously, if you sign up for a monthly mystery box and you buy one of those, you get 20x entries for life for every single giveaway, as long as you stay signed up to one of those. But right now, all items get 20x entries until the giveaway ends, which is on Wednesday here in 2 days, on October 13th, which is also my birthday. This giveaway is done. If you want to get in on that, the last 48 hours before this giveaway is gone. Somebody's got to take it home. Might as well be you. Hopefully guys enjoyed this video on the Flat Nasty project and getting that thing one step closer to being completed to where we kind of want it. Stay tuned for that progress. There's going to be a lot happening in a short amount of time, and I can't wait for you guys to see the end result. Thanks so much, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.